Hello, I'm Ben Potter, and this is Reloaded, our newly revamped show for all the latest WCPW news, features, interviews, and exclusive matches that you won't see anywhere else. This week, we're going to recap all the latest highlights from Loaded, including the Mexican sensation El Ligero defending his Internet Championship against one of 3 possible opponents voted for by the WCPW audience. We'll attempt to figure out the whereabouts of Primate, who's drifted to parts unknown. Joe Hendry makes an unexpected challenge that promises to shake Delete WCPW to its core. Kirby Ospreay 2 ends in unbelievable fashion. And we'll also catch up on the AP Triple T brackets and showcase the debut of a brand new tag team in WCPW. On top of that, there are 2 exclusive matches on Reloaded tonight. Don't go anywhere. The Internet Championship has the most fascinating backstory of all the WCPW championships, and it all started on the 2nd ever episode of Loaded.
Lethal now unleashing an El Ligero, but he's got a scouted big elbow to the face. It's the ropes.
Oh! That's a big shot. That is a big shot.
Unbelievable. Smacks Lethal in the face, but he just returns far. An Insagiri. Oh, that's a super kick to the face. An elbow. And he hits the ropes.
You see that Lethal's on fire and Ligero's terrified.
What I say then?
Should I break out into chat? No?
You can do whatever you want. Oh! Okay, out of nowhere!
Right now, we do not need to see Martin Kirby in this match.
And he's stomping away at Jay Lethal.
He doesn't care if it's Jay Lethal.
Oh, and the match gets called off.
Because Martin Kirby couldn't keep himself to himself. After insulting General Manager Adam Pacitti earlier, now he's out here spoiling.
Parmesan!
His name is not Parmesan.
I'm gonna swear to you right now, by God, for as long as I am the Ring of Honor World Champion, you are 100% guaranteed a shot. It's just that I can't do it today.
Lethal showing that he has some class.
A rematch was scheduled between Lethal and El Ligero for Refuse to Lose in October, but sadly, it was never meant to be. Lethal lost his Ring of Honor title to Adam Cole and unfortunately then had to drop out of Refuse to Lose due to overseas commitments. This left Ligero high and dry. No title shot, no opponent. Things would take an interesting turn at Stacked, however, when guest GM Eric Bischoff, reminiscing about the WCW TV Championship, would birth the idea of an Internet Championship and sanction a triple threat match at Refuse to Lose for the new belt. This match would be El Ligero versus Travis Banks versus Alberto El Patron.
Oh, look, Banks letting the weeds a little long himself. Sternum first, turnbuckle, roll up, El Ligero, the near fall. Oh, gosh, you hear the impact.
You're more scary without your tennis racket.
I wouldn't knock you, you're too big. Oh, my God, oh my God. Oh, good Lord.
Look, he's got him, center of the ring.
Oh, he's gonna stop the submission. Alberto coming into play there.
Well, Ligero's breath smells like kiwi boot polish after that super kick, but look at...
Ligero would overcome massive odds to become the inaugural WCPW Internet Champion.
Oh, they got it! El Ligero wins it! But tonight, as Alex said, this is the night to celebrate El Ligero winning the first ever Internet Championship.
After successfully defending the championship against Pete Dunne at True Legacy, the WCPW audience were offered the unique opportunity to vote for El Ligero's next title defense opponent. Would it be Prince Amin, his manservant Gabriel Kidd, or the villain Marty Scurll that would be granted the golden opportunity in London? Let's find out.
Cheap shot, a quick early start, a head start on El Ligero. Just like you used to do, some of the ants. Oh God, Ligero car. Scurll got dropped on his face. A counter by Scurll into the brainbuster. Clothesline. Ligero, Dave. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, he didn't get it. Landed on his feet though. Oh. And Scurll bending the fingers. Oh, you know what's going to happen. Listen to this. Oh. my God. Absolutely gross. Internet Championship on the line here.
That's what's happening.
There it is.
Genius.
There is the Internet Championship. Ligero saw it coming. He's got the roll up. He's got 2 and he gets 3.
No way.
It backfired on Marty Scurll and El Ligero retains unloaded. Ligero's not happy, is he? Ligero not happy with the tactics of Scurll.
Oh, but he's offering the hand of friendship, the olive branch of love.
Oh, hello, blow. So unnecessary.
What else could El Ligero expect from the most villainous man in all of professional wrestling? The good news for El Ligero is that he can expect a higher class of opponent at Delete WCPW. An ominous challenge from a returning global superstar will surely be the Mexican sensation's toughest challenge yet.
WhatCulture? I said I'd be back, so I'm back, and I think you know what I want.
Reloaded can now officially confirm that the challenge has been accepted and the match has been set. That's right, El Ligero will be defending his Internet Championship against the grandson of a plumber, Cody Rhodes, at Delete WCPW only on iPay-per-view November the 30th. Tickets are available here.
I will delete WCPW. It's over!
Now, what do you do when a bloodthirsty man-beast goes loose on the streets of London? If you're James R. Kennedy or Drake, you go hunting. On this week's Loaded, Prospect were forced to track down the monster Primate.
Whoa. I think we found him. There he is. Right. Step back, step back, step back. Oh, bollocks.
Now, we don't quite know the current whereabouts of Primate, but we do know where we last saw him. Here's an exclusive pre-show match from our Loaded tapings where Primate took on an appropriately titled opponent for the VIP fans in attendance, the VIP Squad.
One of the scariest men in WCPW. I don't know if you'd even call him a man. He's more beast than human. And Alex Primate is even more scary. Now he's under the control, if you can call it that, of James R. Kennedy.
Terrifying is not the word, Dave Bradshaw. In fact, I don't know if there's a word in the English dictionary that comes close. Half man, half monkey, which, you know, if you believe in science, we're kind of half monkey anyway. But if anyone should be terrified, Dave, it's not just me and you, it's the three guys in the ring. Jobby McJobberson, Sammy Squash, and what I called him last time? Eddie Enhancement. There you go.
You are so disrespectful to these three young men, you know that.
Oh, at least I'm naming them.
Yeah, but
The only time you're going to see their names again are in their tombstones, which I think are probably going to be made in the next 24 hours.
the right names, though, is it? You can't just call them anything you want. Anyway, never mind. Primate in the ring, and he is on his own today, which is in some ways even more worrying, because without anyone to keep him under control, I worry for the immediate futures of these three young men.
Yeah, they opened his cage this afternoon. And we're here on Reloaded. A bit like the Matrix, but without the long trench coats.
I like Matrix Reload. Oh my god, hang on! Oh, Primate! Overhead belly to belly, instantly. Primate, of course, gearing up for, oh god, that German halfway across the ring.
He needed a parachute for that one. Have you ever seen the German superlegs like that? Wow.
Primate, I was saying, in the midst of a war against Rampage, and Rampage will absolutely be watching this. I've got to wonder if Rampage is
Hold on, Dave. I don't want to interrupt you, but did you see that hot tag? Have you ever seen anything like that? It was like the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express back in the NWA in the 1980s. Carry on. What were you saying?
So you got to wonder if Rampage is reconsidering the wisdom of taking on Primate, I should say, and double suplex.
And that best of 7 series, Rampage and Primate, that's going to be huge.
Why on earth anyone in their right mind would want to volunteer to get in the ring potentially 7 times with Primate is beyond me.
I want to make a prediction. It won't make it to 7. I think it'll end up being a best of 1 series.
In whose favour? I mean, Rampage is no slouch, is he?
I'm not. I just think they'll cancel each other out.
I think both of them will never be the same after the first match. Maybe that's true. As another overhead throw from Primate, who's just like a predator.
God,
toying with his prey. What a spear!
It was a gut wrench suplex on Jobby McJobberson over there, and that's the only time I've ever seen that move where part of someone's guts looks like it actually flew out their mouth. And then a spear. It wasn't even a spear, that was like a javelin.
Disregard for his opponent there from Primate.
Oh God, that gives a new meaning to Gorilla Press.
Into a power slam, and got all 3 of these opponents are just completely wiped out cold. And we've seen this before, the repeated elbows into the temple, and this one, the referee's got to stop it, and he does. Thank goodness.
Rampage, I hope you're watching, because 7 may be other people's lucky number, but something tells me, my friend, it is not going to be yours. It's going to be brilliant. He's not done.
Still all over, just manhandling 3 fully grown men.
Monkey handling.
Whatever you want to call it, Primate is the conqueror here on Reloaded as he gears up for an absolute war with Rampage.
Can we take any clues from that match as to the whereabouts of Primate? Probably not. But here's an exclusive clip from next week's Loaded, where Drake might just have found a lead.
Why the hell didn't I think of that ages ago?
Has Kennedy found Primate in time for the first bout of his best of 7 stipulation series against Rampage at Delete WCPW? Tune in next week to find out. When WCPW fans were asked to name the best WCPW match in WCPW history, there's usually only one match that comes to mind. And no, it's not Kirby versus Fat Ligero or Prospect versus Los Perspectiva. It's Ospreay Kirby 1, the Match of the Year contender that we saw on Loaded in July. On this week's Loaded, a stunned, sold-out crowd of 700 fans packed out the Coronet Theatre in London to witness the shocking conclusion to Kirby Ospreay 2.
Second rope, comes back. Oh, this is how we beat him before, Dave.
It is time, and he's got his shoulders down again. I think he did. No. Well, that is a huge, huge call from Linsky.
It doesn't get much closer than that.
Ospreay had the trunks there. And a Pacitti, our general manager is here.
Oh, attacking the killer glow sticks. Big into death with glow sticks, come on.
Why is Pacitti still here? Referee Linsky took a hit there from Kirby.
Oh, Linsky's down. Oh, huge. Super.
It's a super kick, but Kirby didn't even go down. Sable bomb! Pop-up sable bomb!
Get him out of here, come on. Oh,
Pacitti. Oh, that's the Swords of Essex again. The Swords of Essex, Paul Robinson, Scotty Wainwright, the former partners of Osprey. What's that?
What's he got? It's like a kosh.
Some kind of weapon. It is a kosh.
He's got a kosh.
Osprey just hit Kirby.
Hold on. Was that instant? Did he just? Hold on. What
on earth is going on?
Oh no, Dave. What?
Oh, don't tell me. Do not tell me that Will Ospreay. No way.
Oh, hold on. Linsky's seen none of it. This cut, hold on.
Kirby's out.
Oh, it can't be.
Kirby's out.
Oh!
This is outrageous.
Oh! I mean, that's what people from Essex use on nightclub doors. And the police.
Pacitti with increasingly erratic behaviour in recent weeks.
Oh, God, I want to... Oh.
He's gone over the edge.
Vomit-inducing. Will Ospreay, you have sold your wrestling soul to the WhatCulture devil. That's what you've done.
This is beyond the pale. Adam Pacitti, our general manager.
The climax of the night saw the shocking formation of Pacitti Club as a force to be reckoned with. It was certainly the talk of the town that evening. Now we have some exclusive footage of fans who really couldn't understand the decision of hometown hero Ospreay to side with controversial authority figure Adam Pacitti.
Trying to start a fight with someone in the crowd who apparently criticised him. Oh, somebody hold him back. Yeah, Scotty Wainwright. This is outrageous. Kirby being taken to the back. The Swords of Essex, including Ospreay, and it's going to be a riot.
We'll have to tune in next week to find out what Will Ospreay has to say about his shocking actions. This past week saw Joseph Connors become the longest reigning WCPW champion in the company's short history. It's no wonder. The Righteous Killer has racked up an impressive list of victories since acquiring the championship, including wins over El Ligero, Drew Galloway, Martin Kirby, Cody Rhodes, and Joe Hendry. But it would be the latter that would call Connors out at the conclusion of his match with Doug Williams on this week's Loaded.
Hendry has a microphone.
He's not going to sing, is he?
Let's see what Hendry wants to say to this jam-packed crowd in our nation's capital.
I hope it's not a Hendry Opie.
Can I just say how good it is to be right here in London? And I want each and every single one of you to know that your support means the absolute world to me.
But he says that's all the towns.
However, as great as that is, as sweet as that is, it does not equate to championship titles. There's a thorn in my side. There is someone that Joe Hendry thus far has been unable to beat. That person is my former tag team partner, someone I used to work with, I used to treat like a brother. That person is your WCPW champion, Joseph Connors. And every time he's beat me, when you think that is cheating and disregarding your principles and using any cheap tactic that you can to defeat your opponent. Now the problem is, I want to be successful. I want to be a champion. Joe Hendry wants to be the man. And that's why I'm trying to do everything the right way, but maybe now I need to leave my principles at the door. Maybe the ends justify the means, because every contest we've had, he has cheated to win. But if I compete in a match that is so barbaric, there are no rules. That's the only way to have a fair playing field, is to have no rules.
Where's he going with this, Dave?
And that's why Joseph Connors, November 30th, delete WCPW. I'm challenging you for the WCPW Championship in a steel cage!
Oh my God, stud! Oh! No way! Hendry wants a rematch against Joseph Connors, his arch nemesis. But he wants the two of them to be surrounded by 12 feet of steel.
Wow.
Later in the night, Connors responded to his former tag partner, the local hero.
A coward, Joe Hendry. You call Joseph Connors a coward? No. Joseph Connors is a killer! Look at the evidence. I killed the winning streak of El Ligero. I killed the UK tour of Cody Rhodes. I killed your faith in Martin Kirby. I killed the local hero's chance of ever being the representative of WCPW. And I came this close to killing Drew Galloway.
He broke his neck.
I almost crippled Drew Galloway. Because of me, he missed pay-per-view dates. Because of me, I've cost him a fortune. And you know what? I'm glad.
Wow.
And this goes out to you, Drew. I promise you, if you ever dare cross my path again, I will end you.
Just increasingly unhinged is Joseph Connors.
He's crossed the line, Dave, honestly. In wrestling, he did almost end his career.
And that brings me back to you, local hero. You want this killer locked inside a steel cage with you? You want one more chance at the WCPW Championship? You got it!
Oh, Dave! Connors and Hendry inside a steel cage.
Go ahead and cheer, because if you think what I did to Drew Galloway was scary, Joe Hendry, you ain't seen nothing yet. Be afraid.
Connors with a chilling warning.
Wow, and with that, the main event for Delete WCPW is set. Joe Hendry versus Joseph Connors inside a steel cage for the WCPW Championship. And now I think we need to talk about the Adam Pacitti tag title tournament, which has been a huge part of Loaded recently. First introduced at Refuse to Lose by one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart, the APTT pits 8 of the best tag teams in the industry against one another in an elimination-style tournament. In our opening contest, Prospect defeated Los Perspectiva. At True Legacy, Pete Dunne and Travis Banks formed the Strong Style Collective, defeating El Ligero and Alberto El Patron. On this week's Loaded, Moss and Slater defeated Mustache Mountain in an absolute barnstormer of a contest to progress into the semi-finals. This week's episode saw 2 new tag teams make their debut on Loaded. Paul Robinson and Scott Wainwright, the Swords of Essex, and the team of a very familiar superhero uniting with his brother, Joe and Mark, the Coffeys. In our main event tonight, we're going to give you a taste of the Coffeys as they team up to take on Prince Amin and his manservant, Gabriel Kidd.
Gabriel Kidd on the way to the ring for the last quarter-final in the APTT, the Adam Pacitti Tag Title Tournament. Dave Bradshaw here alongside former British Heavyweight Champion Alex Shane. And Alex, 3 teams already qualified. We're going to find out very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing their opponents.
We're going to find out very shortly if Kidd and Amin can join them.
Come on, Stevie Aaron, say something. I want to talk. Sat here in virtual silence, trying to be polite. There we go.
205 kilograms. Hot coffee. Joe Coffey, the Coffeys.
Well, Joe Coffey, of course, a big part of WCPW since its beginning. But after a series of frustrating defeats in singles action for Coffey, today he's brought his brother with him, Mark Coffey and Joe Coffey, entering themselves as the 8th and final team in the tag title tournament.
And Dave Bradshaw, forget King of the Ring, forget the Royal Rumble, forget King of the Mountain. Well, in fact, everybody's already forgotten that. This is for the APTT. I mean, it doesn't get much bigger unless you put 4 T's on it, in which case that would just be a mouthful.
Well, what would the 4th T even stand for?
Tag Team Title Tournament. There you go. Yeah, I already had that one sussed out.
Why don't you add a 5th T, by your logic?
Who's the Martin Kirby Superplex now, if you know what I'm saying?
What?
You know,
I don't know what you're saying. As always, we're seeing a bit of discord between Prince Amin and his manservant, Gabriel Kidd. And this crowd here in our nation's capital doing what crowds all around the country have done, and that's get under the skin of Prince Amin.
Well, say it like it is. They're calling him a sex offender, Dave. How does word travel that fast?
I didn't
down
want
south. It's not true. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying.
Well, as you might expect, Joe Coffey, very much the crowd favourite here. Coming off recently a couple of matches against Minoru Suzuki, one at Refuse to Lose, one at True Legacy. Coffey unsuccessful on both occasions, but in those defeats, in the midst of those defeats, he gained the respect of that Japanese legend.
Yeah, but Dave, it's not a singles match now. He's got his brother. And as great as it is to have a tag team partner tonight with the Coffey Brothers, we're going to find out who's the cappuccino and who's a flat white.
What?
There's 2 different types of coffee.
No, it's 2 different types of coffee. Never mind. Prince Amin grabs a side headlock, and Joe Coffey is going to send him to the ropes. Follows him in a big shoulder block. Coffey's such a physical competitor, a very successful career in amateur rugby. When he's outside of the wrestling ring, here comes Mark Coffey, and let's see what this second of the Coffey brothers can do.
And here's a question for you. Is it an advantage or a disadvantage to have your brother as your tag team partner? They say blood is thicker than water, and if Prince Amin's got anything to do with it, we might just find out.
I think it's going to be an advantage, doesn't it, to have your brother who you've known your entire life. If you've ever thought of a tag team combination where you can know what your partner's going to do even before they do, it's got to be brothers.
I thought you were an only child.
Not an only child. Why do you think that? I've never talked to you about my family.
How can test tube babies have brothers and sisters? I was trying to give you an out for being you. What? Look at that. Wow.
Back elbow by Mark Coffey, goes to the lateral press, only gets a 1 count on Amin, who is now seeking sympathy from his manservant. I would suggest that's a little bit beyond the call of duty for Gabriel Kidd.
That was just regrouping. That's what you do.
Amin is continuing to get abuse from this crowd. Gabriel Kidd, much to the annoyance of the Prince of Gujarat, much to the more popular of this pairing.
He may be the Prince of Gujarat, Dave Bradshaw, but he is the king of my wrestling heart.
Is he?
Well, I mean,
you're in love with Prince
I'm not saying he's... I mean it in a love way. Look at that. Gabriel Kidd. I tell you, I'm getting more and more impressed with Gabriel Kidd. And it has totally got to do with the tutelage of Prince Amin.
It has nothing to do with the tutelage. How long do you think Prince Amin bothers to spend actually trying to teach Gabriel Kidd any wrestling? Big drop kick there from Mark Coffey. He'll go for a cover against a 2 count.
All those squats with Amin on his back to build up his quads. Great strategy.
You are utterly deluded about the relationship between Amin and Kidd.
Look at that gym break special there by Joe Coffey, working on that left arm. Smart move. What if that's his tagging arm?
You can tag with either arm.
Well, I'm just saying.
How do you not know that? You're a former British heavyweight champion. I've never wrestled a match in my life, and I know more about tag team wrestling than you do.
I was never in a tag team. I don't work well with others.
Well, yeah, as we're seeing here, week by week. In any case, Joe Coffey with a big chop across the chest of this 19-year-old Gabriel Kidd, sends him to the ropes and a big shoulder block. Coffey, both of the Coffeys from Glasgow, Scotland, as see Mark Coffey tagging in. That's great strategy, keeping Kidd isolated in their own corner as far away from his partner as possible. Oh! Wow. Snapmare takedown by Mark Coffey. Hooks the leg again, only gets 2, but Kidd has been in there a long time, being worn down by both of the Coffey brothers. He needs to get to Amin in the worst possible way. The Coffeys continuing to enjoy the support here of this crowd in London. Once again, WCPW here at the Coronet in Elephant and Castle for the first time. Mark Coffey sending Gabriel Kidd into the corner, and again those quick tags, Alex. How many times now have the Coffeys tagged each other? Way more than their opponents.
Smart tag teaming. I mean, that's the thing. You've got to cut the ring in half. You've got to quick tags in and out. But I've got to say this, Dave. What happens when Prince Amin finally gets in there? Can you imagine that house of fire? Oh, God.
No, I really can't.
It's going to be like Bret Hart. Side Russian leg sweep, elbow drop off the second. He's wearing pink and black.
And green.
Oh, and green, but we won't mention that.
That vomit green Prince Amin t-shirt, still, I'm sure, selling wonderfully at the WhatCulture shop.
Oh, look at this.
I'm yet to buy mine.
Sunset flip there. But Joe Coffey rolls through. Oh, Davey's going for that giant swing.
He's trying to. And Gabriel Kidd is going to try and block it. Coffey going to try and wear him down some more. That might be enough. And instead he gets a slingshot.
And look where he sent him, Dave. Straight back into his own corner. Great tag team.
Once again, another tag. And right now, based on how this is going, you've got to think the Coffeys are the firm favourites to take that 4th and final spot in the semi-finals of the AP Triple T.
Up and over by Gabriel Kidd, hits the ropes, comes straight back, and a big one-footed drop kick straight under the chin of Mark Coffey.
They're both men down, and this could be the chance that Kidd needs to reach his tag partner, and he does. Here comes Amin.
Oh, here we come. Clothesline, body slam.
What a house of fire, eh?
Look at that. Someone get a fire extinguisher.
Again, Amin, very slow and methodical. Let's put it that way.
Bit like Triple H. Look, he's going. Oh, he was channeling in there.
He's letting.
Dave.
Hard-hitting kick there from Mark Coffey, and Amin's been very happy to let Kidd do the majority of the work and take the majority of the beating here.
And now he's feeling those European-style uppercuts by Coffey. Head of steam and comes in. Big splash, and he's not done, Dave.
Yeah, it could be a second time. Another one. Splash in the corner. Amin, I think, is regretting the fact he ever agreed to tag in. Goes for a clothesline, but Coffey just a half step ahead of him, and the dropkick takes him down. It could be all.
Style, yeah. Well, God, referee Craig Anderson had to go half in and half out the ring for that one. That DDP yoga style refereeing.
You let me speak.
That's all you do is speak.
It's my job to speak.
Should change jobs.
I was about to say 3 teams, of course, already into those semi-finals of the Adam Pacitti Tag Title Tournament. Prospect, Moss and Slater, who call themselves All Business now. And the new team, the Strong Style Collective of Travis Banks and Pete Dunne. It's a very strong lineup already before you add one of these 2 teams into the mix.
Second rope by Gabriel Kidd. Diving European style uppercut. Just for I was going to say, just like that, it could have been over.
You know, Alex, you've been in the business a long time. How good, compared to other people you've seen at a comparable age, at 19 years of age, how good is Gabriel Kidd?
Pretty good. No, just messing with you. You built me up so well. 20 years, over 20 years. I think this kid's incredible. I tell you what, in there with El Desperado is one who impressed me the most, but now in there with the Coffeys, this is a whole other test.
Joe Coffey has escaped that hold from Kidd. Reversal of the Irish whip, goes for a clothesline to Kidd. Here comes Mark Coffey with the blind tag.
Watch out, watch out! Oh, Black Coffey! Black Coffey!
That's got to do it. That's got to do it. Mark Coffey with the cover. Wow, will do it.
Wow.
The Coffeys on their WCPW.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the Coffeys!
The Coffeys on their WCPW debut as a tag team, advancing to the semi-finals of the Adam Pacitti Tag Title Tournament. Up next for them, Alex, will be the Strong Style Collective, Travis Banks and Pete Dunne. If you think this was hard-hitting, just imagine how it's going to explode when those 4 get in the ring together.
And he finished Gabriel Kidd with that Black Coffee variation, forearm in the back from his tag team partner and his brother. That was a Black Coffee with 2 sugars. There you go.
Will you stop with the coffee references?
It's going to cost you.
You're unreal. Nice show of respect there from Gabriel Kidd, but perhaps unsurprisingly, you don't see the same from his master. I can't believe I'm still saying that.
He just said it! He just said it! Yeah, he's master! Now you get into the program.
Contractually only. Gabriel Kidd still needs to shake.
An incredible performance by the Coffeys. Who will dare stop them in their crusade for the WCPW Tag Team titles? And that's all from this week's Reloaded. Tune into Loaded next week to see the fallout of Osprey's shocking formation of the Pacitti Club with the Swords of Essex and our controversial GM, who, by the way, will be recruiting a brand new member to their stable. We'll witness the 2 semi-finals of the AP Triple T, as well as Joseph Connors, our WCPW champion, will be in action just 1 week out from his historic cage match at Delete WCPW. I'm Ben Potter, thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can do @confused_dude, and make sure you watch Loaded every Saturday at 8 p.m.
Salutations, Marks! WCPW is coming to Liverpool for the first time ever. WCPW is coming to Liverpool for the first time ever. WCPW is coming to Liverpool for the first time ever. And if you needed me to slow that down, WCPW is coming to Liverpool for the first time ever. Yes, that's right, our first show of 2017 is heading to Liverpool Olympia for a fun-filled night with all your favourite WCPW superstars. This all goes down on January the 5th. Yes, I will still be hanging out my arse from New Year's Eve, but yes, 5 days later, WCPW Liverpool Olympia, January the 5th. Be there or be a massive f***ing nerd. There are 4, that is 1 more than 3, 1 less than 5 ticket prices. Unreserved raised floor tickets are 15 ducats. Lower balcony unreserved tickets, they're also 15 ducats. Reserved seat rows 2 to 3, they're 20 to 25 ducats. And VIP prices, they range from £42.50 ducats to 50 ducats. Do you need some convincing to splurge all of those ducats on WCPW? Well, here's what you'll see. Newell, Kirby, Hendry, Coffey, Prospect, Mustache Mountain, Amin and Kidd. Also, there's some Rampage and Slater and Moss and many more. Who knows who could show up? Who knows? Just make sure to get your asses over to shop.whatculture.com where you can pick up your tickets now. I've been King Ross, you've been my loyal subjects, and I will see you soon. Maybe there, maybe not. Depends if I'm hungover or not.